Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Serena. Thank you so much for joining me here again today. And if you are new, welcome. So today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different than what I usually do on my channel. No beauty reviews, no makeup. So today I'm going to talk about how I balance my 9 to 5 while being a part-time content creator. That's something that I kind of looked for when getting started, and I didn't see many videos that really talked about it, or like different blogs. So I was like, you know what, why don't I just create it? Maybe it'll help somebody out there. Again, I am still kind of like going through the motions and learning things as I'm going. So these are just things that I've like learned so far and have applied, and it's helped me so far. If anybody else has any tips or like things that they use, gladly drop it in the comments below. But these are the 5 things that I kind of really stick to that have helped me so far. So let's go ahead and jump into it. My little list written down, but number 1, a lot of people may not want to hear this, but wake up earlier. Wake up earlier / go to bed on time. So waking up earlier has really allowed me to have more time and like peace to myself. So right now I usually started waking up at like 7:30, but now I've pushed it to 7. I may push it to 6:45, but I usually log on for work at 9 o'clock anyways. So those 2 hours in the morning, I feel like I can answer some emails, I can do photos, I can do this video. So usually waking up at 7, if I'm doing like an outfit or like a fashion type of content that I'm trying to shoot, you know, the sun is just rising up. If it's not super hot in the day yet, I guess depending on where you are. I'm in the DMV area, so I mean around 7 o'clock it's probably like 80 degrees. So you know you're not out there sweating your makeup out. So I like to go ahead and any content that I know I need to get done early in the day, just go ahead, get up, pack your bag the night before, depending on how many outfits you have or whatever kind of content you are trying to shoot. Outside, go ahead and pack your stuff the night before. That way in the morning you can just get up, shower, get dressed, go. Waking up earlier in the morning has also allowed me to just like not feel rushed. I hate when I'm creating content and I feel rushed. I feel like my product or like what I'm creating doesn't come out the way that I want it to, and I feel like it looks like it's rushed. So definitely waking up early has allowed me to have that time and kind of think things through. I'm like, okay, so today I want to do this. How am I going to execute this? Let's go ahead and do it before it's 9 o'clock and I got to log on for work. So number 2 I have is balance your time / find pockets of time. So kind of back to what I was referring with number 1 with waking up earlier. So throughout the day, I don't know, you know, only you know how busy your work day is. So right now it's 9:23. I know I should have logged on at 9 o'clock and it's not super busy right now. So I can log on a little bit later, but like you know your boss, you know your time, you know how you can do that for yourself. Or throughout the day, find different pockets of time. So if you're going on a lunch break, I don't know, maybe eat lunch a little bit earlier in the day, and then when you take your 30-minute or hour lunch break, use that time to either create some content, whether it's like a short TikTok video, Instagram reel, again, take pictures, answer emails, write a blog, something that you know that you can fit in that allotted amount of time. I've definitely like have overestimated myself time sometimes. I'll be like, okay, well it's an hour, I can go ahead and drive all the way over here, take these pictures and drive back. And then of course once you get there everything goes wrong and then you're just late coming back from lunch. So like things like that, you kind of just like have to learn and go with it. Really know how much content creation you can fit into this like hour or a couple of minutes throughout the day. And then once you're off of work, you have more time right there to create content. I usually like to do mine in the morning or like throughout the day or like later at night, because right after work I do go to the gym, and that's just a whole nother beast in itself. So I usually like to shoot all my content in the morning. So again, waking up earlier or like finding different pockets of time throughout the day have really helped me. Okay, number 3, stay organized. My camera really let me get all the way through number 3 and then cut me off. Which reminds me, I'm gonna add another point to this list. So number 3, let me go ahead and rush through this. I don't know if my camera is going to cut off again, but stay organized. So like I was saying, I use a planner and I write every single thing down. I'm a visual learner, so any idea that I have in my head, anything that I see on Instagram that I want to like kind of emulate, or I'm like, ooh, that looks really interesting, I should write that down. Or like I write it in my notes. I just need to have it somewhere. I will not remember everything. Instagram is also really good, you know, about saving photos. You can save TikToks now, like create little favorites folder, whatever. But no, definitely having my planner allows me to write down everything. So like now I'm in the process of thinking of what I want to do for September content. You know, fall's coming up. So I've been seeing a lot of ideas, writing everything down. And then I'll take a idea and break it down into subtasks. Okay, so if I want to shoot this fashion reel, what do I need to do? So I need to find a location for it. Or one, let's order the clothes. Order the clothes in a timely manner. So if I'm trying to post this by a certain time, you know, maybe you should order it a week, 2 weeks out because COVID and USPS, you know, sure. So order your clothes ahead of time, first of all. You know, decide what you want to do with your hair. If you want to throw a wig on, if you want to rock braids, something, you know, just have everything, have a vision in your mind. Order your clothes, figure out what to do with your makeup, hair, location for shooting. In DC, there's so many different locations. So I like to scout things out. Sometimes I'll just drive around and be like, oh, that's a cute wall. Note it, I'll drop a pin and be like, all right, I'll come back to this wall and take pictures. And whether you want to take it on your phone or have a friend take your pictures on like a different camera, these are all things that you should like be thinking in your mind, create kind of subtask, and like I'll write down things like leading up to the day of when I want to take these pictures. So I'm like, okay, let me contact so and so and see if they're available. Or if you know, if you a bad bee and you can do it by yourself, shout out. Me and my little tripod and lens buddy or my little clicker, you know, that's the way to go sometimes. So you know, so I do like to write everything down, stay organized. And then once I really have an idea really thought out, then I will go ahead and put it on my calendar. In my book, I haven't thought about putting it on my phone, which probably would be a lot better since I don't look at my planner all the time as much as we like look at our phones and like my calendar. You know, you can set up the notifications on your calendar, it'll pop up. So maybe I should do that instead. See, like I said, learning as we go. So number 4, which I just added to the list, was do your research. So as I was filming this video, my camera just cut off on me. So doing your research and like knowing what equipment you want, lighting, a camera. I know for the longest time I wasn't using my camera and I didn't know that I needed like a special SD card because apparently the SD card I was using was too slow and not catching up with the frames per minute or per second, I don't know, of the camera. So that has helped me a lot. So definitely doing your research. And yeah, camera equipment and lights are expensive, but seeing what you can find within your budget will definitely help you. So that's definitely one thing that I'm big on. Number 5, allow yourself to be creative on weekends / turn outings into content. So I say this lightly because if you are turning your, so okay, let's say you're going out with your friends and I don't know, you want to turn everything into like a, ooh, let's take a picture here, let's do a picture here, let's take reels, let's do all this stuff. If your friends aren't into blogging, they may not want to do that all the time, but if you can find like a good group of girls that want to do this all the time, insert photo of my Puerto Rico trip, that's the group to do it with. And then that's content for everybody. Everybody eats, everybody wins. Everybody eats, literally, if you go to a restaurant. But definitely, you know, plan your outings out on the weekend. If there's this new restaurant you've seen on TikTok and you save it and you hit your girls up, or, you know, I'm all about solo dates. If you want to go there, film a reel, take pictures, you know, really utilize the time that you do have on the weekends, your free time, to turn that into different content. You can go to one place, get a reel, get a TikTok, photos. That's 3 pieces of content right there. And if you're a blogger or a writer, you can do 4 or 5 pieces of content right there. So really try to maximize the time that you do have and squeeze as much content out as you can. And I think that brings us to my last point, have fun. So balancing a 9 to 5 and being a content creator, when I first started, I was like, there's no way I can do this. So my end goal, I guess, which I don't, everybody's like, Serena, what do you eventually want to do? I don't know. I know I don't want to work a 9 to 5 forever, but I would love to just be a full-time content creator. But in the meantime, I know I need to work this 9 to 5 to help fund my passion and fund my creative side, which is YouTube, Instagram, blogging, vlogging, all that stuff. So in the meantime, yes, you do still have to work that 9 to 5, but it doesn't have to be draining. So for example, I work for a nonprofit and I do social media and updating website, maintaining the website. So me working on the social media side is kind of fun for me, just because I can, these are things that I can use to help myself. We have Canva, we got the full version of Canva, okay? We have access to Adobe, so it's I'm learning things and I can take courses that will in return help me as well. Now, if you're not in that situation, I'm not exactly sure what to do, but just know that you're not going to be stuck in that situation forever. And stuck sounds bad. You're not going to be in this place forever, and it's all about the amount of work that you put into it. But along the journey, definitely have fun. Like I was saying, I looked at first oh God, how am I going to balance a full-time job and content creation? But I definitely will say the pandemic has helped a lot. Working from home, I have so much free time to just do whatever. Look at my work going off now. I would have never had time to film this video in the morning and then have to go rush and get on the metro and head to work and then have to metro back. And then by the time I get home, it's 6 o'clock and I don't want to do anything. Definitely working from home has allowed me to take advantage of time when I can, plan things out more, and then, like I said, on the weekends, really just go full throttle with the content. There'll be some times I will be out all day just shooting content, going to different locations, bring your clothes with you. I'm all about making it look like you've shot shot in different days in one day. Bring your clothes, change your makeup if you want to. Bring a different wig, all about what you want to do. So definitely have fun, have fun, have fun. Do not look at it as a job. I think once you start to look at it as a job, it'll be a little draining. Have fun, that's all I can say. So these are the 6 tips that I have used so far, and so far it's worked for me. But again, if you are also a 9 to 5 person as well and have a creative on the side, let me know what tips you guys use, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.